Okay, we're going to try to pull the engine today. We've got the lift over here. A couple things. Instead of using a bolt on the engine to put through the chain, what I decided to do is there's an exhaust manifold back here, and I wrapped the chain around it, put a piece of wood block in there. Because what was happening was to put it in a bolt up front, which is easy to do, and on the other side, which is causing the engine to tilt backwards towards the firewall, and it's going to be tough to pull it out. So I needed one connection on the back here and another connection on the front over here. So on the other side, the connection, I bolted it to the transmission bolt. Down here I have a piece of wood in here, give it a little room so it doesn't impinge on the cables. That's one of the bigger problems. And go around this side again. I had to take the bolts off the exhaust intake manifold here because the chain is putting pressure right here, and if I left it bolted, you can see it's starting to lift up right here. It's a gap. I feel, it's a little loose right now, but I feel it was going to crack it and break it, so I had to undo that. So everything looks like it's ready to go. So let's see, I got the hood tied up, so hopefully that's out of the way. Okay, we got the engine out with the transmission all in one. Just like move this a little. Okay, we got the engine out. Now we're going to drain the transmission. You can see we're draining it into this pan. I took some of the bolts out just on this side only, just to allow it to drip reasonably, not a gusher out of this thing. So just let it sit like this for a while until all the tranny fluid comes out. There it is. A little bit of damage here. This little pipe broke, but hopefully this isn't a big deal. I'll see if I can fix this later. All in all, I guess it was okay. The transmission bracket we just see right here going all the way down there, it wouldn't pass the brake lines over here, so I had to take that out before I could get the engine out. Everything seemed to be okay except for that one little break. So here we are at this phase. Okay, what I did is, I didn't show it, but I took the transmission bolts out, which are all around the top, and there's plate on the bottom that you access the torque converter bolts, which are on this side. That plate has to come off. The starter had to come off. Put it up on top of the engine right here. And once all those, the transmission just pulls back out of the torque converter here. So now I'm going to take the torque converter off, and I have to access the bolts, which are right here. 4 or 5 bolts that hold it here, and then the torque converter should pull off. In the transmission, is in here. I brought it in here. See where the torque converter fits, right on the spindle. And there's the transmission.